approaching, Greg, wild first month of the calendar in the NFL. The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from South Florida. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Gain of 11 right out of the gate and a quick first down.
And the Titans first down.
He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Momentum building here on this drive. They go again, 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut. Like you can see, he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's caught. Gesicki on the right. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here.
You know, so often you see you get the quarterback off his spot, you get him out of the pocket, and all of a sudden the defense thinks they can get a free shot at him, and this time it just comes a little too late, and it's going to result in a flag every time.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Toss to the left, and Sampson. And yet again, this defense giving him nowhere to go. Tackled for a loss.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
Third and long. Here's Ward. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Slides kick is good. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led by the former Longhorn. At quarterback, it's Quinn Ewers.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 36.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down. The punter, Pinion, sends it away. Oh, and he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Titans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead, see if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Sampson, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyway. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Ward. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And this sequence, not one to build on. You're going to lose yardage on the 3rd down, and quickly it brings up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Accelerating toward midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go. Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and the Dolphins will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Throwing, Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. A give, it's Sampson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tackle made by the rookie out of Washington.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun snap for Ward. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. There are the numbers last week for Achan. 15 carries. He had 51 yards and a touchdown.
18-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ewers now on 3rd and 2. Here's a screen set up for Washington. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, it's Washington. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That went out wide to Achan. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing is Ewers. That one taken in by Douglas. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, it's Ewers. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Here's Bradley Pinion now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 17 carries. He picked up 82 yards. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down for Tennessee.
First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one hopped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins take a 10-3 lead.
Dolphins 10, Titans 3.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, the pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line. Kenneth Grant getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Second and long coming up. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
It's third down.
Out of the gun, Ward. Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf. And it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop. And it sets up fourth down. Townsend now to punt it. That kick is away. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ewers. Open man, and that's Tillman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a third down and 4. Ewers looking to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. Here's Lane. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with first and 10. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. On first down, right back to Sampson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 43, here's second and 6. They put Wilson in motion. To throw is Ward. And is holding left side by Tate. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now it's Ward. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll give it to Sampson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6. Throwing is Ward. And he just does manage to get rid of this one. Hounded by the defense. They nearly got him. Incomplete, setting up third down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. They'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Once again, it's Achane.
Devon Achane, the ball carrier.
Here they come for third and 1.
43-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's fourth down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And they'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And that'll help give them some space out of bounds, up at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Tennessee.
A run with Sampson, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw is Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Achane. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a little pop pass. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Ewers. This one complete to Washington. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Oh, they had a shot there and hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone, and it will come back out to the 20. The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Titans
in motion, it's Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Miami after this. Shotgun snap for Wolf. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 14.
Here's Ward. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. Now the Dolphins gonna use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. The Titans sending out their punt. On the return, here's Washington. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. First and 10 for Ewers. That one is caught. That's Chris Bell. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete. They're down and 3.
Kevin Winston there defensively.
Here's Ewers. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. We'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with first and 10. Here's Sampson. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Titans.
Throwing, Ward. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. That is Zach Sealer in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. That'll bring up second and long. Over the middle. He's got Tate. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 7. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
Now Ewers.
3-yard line.
Laying out, and he made that catch. What a play. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Ewers. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Ewers. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they're not going to try to snap it. That'll be enough for this, and we'll bring the first half to a close.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the league starts now in the Motor City. The Lions at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Malik Willis. He's going to look to the end zone and find his man, 35-yard touchdown pass. The Cardinals with a 13-7 lead, and that game is gone to the half. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Rashee Rice. They'll get it out to him left side, and then he'll take it the rest of the way. He'll wind up going 60 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. Lastly, let's get a jump on who might be the Week 4 Player of the Week. It's our impact player, and it happens to be this man. And it's Jackson Dart throwing a dart to his tight end Theo Johnson. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. The Giants get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Bell on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Ewers. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw, Ewers. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, it's Ewers. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Formation for Miami.
We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Come to the line now for first down and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Once again, it's Sampson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The rookie, first-round pick. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 29, here's second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
To throw is Ewers. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
It's now third down.
Oh, the pressure all over him. He goes down again. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And this is as good as you could possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. On the handoff, this is Sampson. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
Sampson, the ball carrier. Antonio Johnson on the stop. A gain of 14.
Toss to Sampson, running right. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. From the 23, here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Play action. Ward. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Going to get this to the 25. Here's third down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a pitch to Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
First down throw for Ewers. That one taken in by Douglas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Titans' 14-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Achane. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Throwing now. Ewers. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
On for the field goal of 29-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Yeah, it's just the third quarter. But anytime you can build a little cushion, I think you'll take it, especially in a spot like this, which makes it a two-possession game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Ward. Oh, the ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. That one caught by Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, here is Achane. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
Ewers now. He'll throw on 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A run here with Achane. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Taken down back at the 10-yard line.
3rd and short. It's Ewers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ewers. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
The play is a turnover.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The RPO, that one is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
1st down, Titans.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap for Ward. That is holding left side by Tate. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. 3rd down. Coming up. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Third and 9. From the gun, here's Ward. Open man is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Ewers. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of
16 yards. Pick up on that one. First down, Miami.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. Pass completed to Douglas. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 40.
Here's a give to Achane. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Open man, and that's Tillman. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the Titans' 44-yard line.
A handoff, it's Achane heading left. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Ewers looking to throw. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A play fake. Now it's Ewers. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Kevin Winston there defensively.
Now Ewers. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the carry, it's Achane. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And the room to run is not there again. He is brought down for another loss.
It's a loss of the
You know,
yard.
at this point, the
Bring up
defense
third
has to
and
sell
12.
out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's taken in, and he will have a Dolphins first down. They picked it up easily, didn't they? A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Throwing is Ewers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Another shot at it from the nod. 2nd down and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Devon Achane, touchdown Dolphins. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, Gano for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense making their way back out as we get a look at their upcoming schedule over the next few weeks. They'll be at MetLife to take on the Jets. Then they'll be on the bye the following week. Now, first down throw for Ward. He'll spot the former Longhorn, Gunnar Helm. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. Off play action, it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the gun, Ward. This is a short one taken in by Helm. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Ward now on third down. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Titans first down.
To the air again. Ward. This one is caught by Robinson.
Ward's pass.
Second and inches.
Wandale Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Throwing again is Ward. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. That is hauled in at the 5. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. And that one not going to work out as the hands team is there to recover.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. And they're getting closer to a second win on the season. All they got to do is hold on here, and a good drive right now would help. They'll start it 1st and 10. To throw, Ewers. Well, they get the break they were looking for. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Gray.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Titans offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. Got Wilson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Joey Slye lining up for the point after.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They go play action with Ewers. That one out wide to Achane. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. A run out of the gun with Achane. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down
here
and
now,
5.
3rd and 5. To throw is Ewers. And this one incomplete. On 3rd down, they cannot connect.
Washington.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Gesicki, the man in motion. And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the gun, here's Ward. Over the middle, he's got Tate. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
1st down, Tennessee.
On 1st down, it's Ward. And that ball incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ward to throw again. That one complete to Jalen Lane. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Ward. That is taken in by Tate. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. So, here's the kicker, Joey Slye in a pressure spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And that they have just written a finish to this one.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They bounced back from the loss last week.